Boys, it's Dan. Welcome back to the Premier League prediction video this week for game week number 24. We have had some huge developments at the top and at the bottom of the Premier League. Find all that out and a lot more next. Yes, boys, we have got an absolute game week and a half for you. We are game week 24. Let's see what happens by starting off with a guest. His name is Alex Moriani. Welcome him back to the channel.
Hello, my name is Anasarjo Moriani. Thank you, Dan, for letting me be on his YouTube channel again. Let's go into the Premier League predictions for Dan.
We're going to get now we're now going to start getting back on the people that were pre-game week 2019 and stuff back on the channel now. So, and our first game is Manchester City versus Everton. Now, Man City beat Brentford from coming from behind thanks to a Phil Foden, let's say masterclass from Phil Foden. And Everton not playing it well, and now in the relegation zone. Did get a crucial point against Spurs, but that was at Goodison Park, and I think at Man City this game could be ugly for Everton. I'm going to go 4-0 win to Man City. And Mr. Alex, what are you saying in this game?
The first game on Saturday is Manchester City versus Everton. That's the early kickoff. I think Man City are going to win this comfortably. I am so against Everton, so I'm going to go for a 4-1 victory to Man City.
Now we move to Fulham versus AFC Bournemouth. Now, Fulham are high flying. They beat Burnley. No, they didn't. They drew. Thanks to Burnley, Fulham drew, and Bournemouth managed. And Bournemouth pulled off. And Bournemouth drew against Forest as well. Oh my word! This is. I mean, both teams drew. So I'm gonna go Fulham 2, Bournemouth 2, and Alex, what are you saying in this game?
The next game is Fulham versus AFC Bournemouth. I think this could be a really close game. Both teams are in good form. Quite a tricky one this, but I think Fulham are just going to nick this one by 2-1.
Now we move to Liverpool versus Burnley. Now Liverpool could be going into this game second in the Premier League because Man City game at 12:30. So Man City could be top for pretty much about 3 hours. Literally, they could be top for like an hour and a half tops. Liverpool should win this game. I'm going to go Liverpool 4, Burnley 0. Yes, we know. I know I'm watching through the games, but as we know, some of these games aren't really to discuss about. And Alex, what are you saying in this video?
Next is Liverpool versus Burnley. I think this could be a comfortable victory for Liverpool to get over Burnley. So I'm going to go for a 3-0 victory to Liverpool.
Now we move to a game right down at the foot of the Premier League, which is Luton Town versus Sheffield United. Now, Luton Town were involved in an absolutely crazy game of 4 goals each between them and Newcastle on Tyneside. But as we know, that pushed them out of the relegation zone. They're now out of relegation zone by a point. But Sheffield United, who are rock bottom of the Premier League, could Luton put more daylight between them and Everton? I think they can. Luton Town 2, Sheffield United 0. And Alex, what are you saying in this game?
Is Luton Town versus Sheffield United. Both teams are near the relegation zone. But I think Luton are going to win this one by 1-0. 1-0 to Luton.
Now we move to Spurs versus Brighton. Now Spurs did consider 90+ second minute equaliser to Everton on the weekend, and Brighton got back to winning ways by absolutely smashing. That was it, by smashing Palace, who are in all sorts of problems at the moment. Palace, we'll get on the Palace Hodgson in a minute or two, but yeah, Spurs. I'm gonna go Spurs. Ooh, could be close here. 1-1 between Spurs and Brighton. And Alex, what are you saying in this game?
The next game is Tottenham Hotspur versus Brighton and Hove Albion. I think this could be a really good game, I reckon, between Tottenham and Brighton. It's quite a tricky one, this. I think I'm going to go for a draw in this one, so I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw in this one.
Now we move to the Black Country and to Wolves versus Brentford. Now, Brentford, as we know, did lose to Man City, but it's Man City. And Wolverhampton one was pulled off probably one of the shocks of the season by beating Chelsea at Chelsea by 4-2. What a fantastic win that was for Gary O'Neill's men. And I'm going to say that could they surprise Brentford as well? I'm going to go Wolves 2, Brentford 1 in this game. And Alex, what are you saying in this game?
The next game is Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Brentford. Well, this could be another close game, I reckon. But I reckon Brentford are just going to win this one. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory.
Okay, now move to Nottingham Forest versus Newcastle United. Now, Nottingham Forest have just come off the back of a FA Cup replay against Bristol City. We'll get on to the FA Cup in another video in like a few weeks, I think. And Newcastle did get back to was involved in that mental 4-4, literally mental 4-4. And I'm going to say that it's going to be Nottingham Forest 0, Newcastle 3, because Newcastle could mean business. And Alex, what are you saying in this game?
The late kickoff is Nottingham Forest versus Newcastle United. I think this could be another close game, but I'm just going to edge Newcastle United in this one by 2-1, I'm going to say.
And we move to the Declan Rice derby in West Ham versus Arsenal. Both the West Ham did get smashed, well, not smashed, but did lose 2 men on the weekend. And Arsenal got a better of their title rivals Liverpool, which brings the gap down at the top of the table to 2 points between both of them now. Oh my goodness, which brings the gap down at the top to 2 points between Liverpool and Arsenal and Man City. I mean, I do think that it's at the West Ham, it's at London Stadium. I'm going to go for an interesting game of 2-2 between Arsenal and West Ham. And Alex, as an Arsenal fan, I know 2 back-to-back Arsenal fans, what am I like? In this game week, in this game. Now,
moving on to Sunday's fixtures. The first game at 2 o'clock, it is West Ham United versus my team Arsenal. Or this could be a really close game on Sunday. West Ham United did beat Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium by 2-0 in December. And Arsenal have got a mixed result at the London Stadium. The last time they played West Ham, they drew 2-2 at the London Stadium last season. But I'm going to back Arsenal on this one, but I think it's going to be a close game, and I'm going to go 2-1 to the Gunners. I am 2-1 to Arsenal.
Move to Aston Villa versus Manchester United now. In the Premier League, Aston Villa slapped Sheffield United for 5. Yes, slapped them for 5. However, in the FA Cup, they did lose at home to Chelsea in the replay. But I mean, we know how good Aston Villa are at home. We beat them in the return fixture, thanks to a on Boxing Day, thanks to Rasmus, thanks to Højlund's first Premier League goal in his career. Now he's got 4 goals in 5 games and 4 assists. That man is on fire right now. Yes, you beat Man City. Yes, you beat West Ham, but I can see us just pinching this game 1-0. No, 2-1 to Manchester United. And now, Alex, what are you saying in this game?
The late one, 4:31, is Aston Villa versus Manchester United. I think this could be a really close game on Sunday. Both teams have struggled recently. But I think Manchester United are just going to win this one, I reckon. But it'll be another close game, so I'm going to go for a 2-1 United win.
And we move to the last game of the game, which is Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. Now we know what Palace are going for at the moment. Mike Willis came back, lasted 10 minutes, and then got injured again, so he's out for the foreseeable future. But Chelsea, as we know, a staggering form. We've had both these teams not working for. I could see this game be a draw. I could see this game be a 1-1 draw between Chelsea and Crystal Palace.
Then on the Monday night football, it is Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. Both teams have been struggling this season, Crystal Palace and Chelsea. Chelsea are in really bad form at the moment. I think they are in the bottom half, aren't they? 11th place and struggling under Pochettino. And Crystal Palace haven't been winning games at home against Roy Hodgson's side. So this could be a close game. So I'm going to go for a draw in this one. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. That is all for the Premier League predictions. Thanks, Dan, for letting me be on the YouTube channel again.
And that will bring this game to an end. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you lot. I think the UEFA Champions League is back. Yes, the Champions League, boys, is back again after its break. And Tottenham boys have a love. Who will finish the day top of the Premier League? Will it be Man City? Will it be Liverpool? Or will it be Arsenal? And will Aston Villa close the gap? Will Spurs go into the top 4? Will Luton pull away from the relegation zone? Find all that out in the next Premier League video. Until then, boys, peace.